Alright, Josh, alright. What are we talking about? We're talking about the ban of fucking supply drops. Let's go. You start.
No, it's up to you, buddy. Oh.
So, guys, we are back here. I'm with Blades of Grass because I want to take this supply drop ban to the next fucking level because not enough people out here are supporting this cause and see that a lot of people I talk to don't even know that this is like a thing happening right now. That everyone I've basically told was shocked, and this was like news to them. So I'm here making another video on my small ass little fucking channel with Blades of Grass, and we're gonna talk about why we think supply drops and loot crates and microtransactions should go bye-bye forever. But Josh, what do you think? So because I did a whole rant on it yesterday, so what is your opinion? Why do you think they should be banned? What is your reason to go?
Microtransactions need to die in a fucking fire, and I'm gonna slap Vondi in the head with my dick.
Yep. Alright, there you go. It's not just Vondi though. Battlefield's doing it.
Oh no,
even
it doesn't have to be Vondi. I just don't like Vondi. That's the point. Anyway, supply drops. You know,
Vondi hates the fucking knife.
Literally, yes. No, different video. I'm gonna make a video about this. Never mind. Anyway.
I know. Let's not talk about that right now because you'll get off course for like an hour.
Anyway, yes. Okay, the thing about supply drops need to go the fuck away because how do I say this in the nicest word? Let's see. They're fucking bullshit. The fact that you lock weapons behind a paywall pisses me the fuck off. If it was just cosmetic, if it was anything, if it was just cosmetic,
and guys,
okay, but it's not.
If you don't know, if you guys didn't see the video I posted yesterday, basically what's happening is that supply drops and loot crates, basically anything to do with video game gambling, is being FTC is looking into this, into an investigation to see how it's affecting little kids, because little kids are being encouraged by these video games to basically gamble, spend all their money into
personal story?
Like supply drops, which are completely random. So if you guys didn't see my video, that's what it was yesterday. I'm making another video on it today because I want everyone to know that the FTC is really looking into this. There's a serious investigation going on with supply drops, and it seems like no one seems to know about this or doesn't understand exactly what this means. And for anyone wondering what that means, it means that supply drops in Call of Duty, if you hate that shit, if you hate loot crates in Battlefield, if you basically hate an 80% of a video game locked behind DLC, when you spend $60 on the game to begin with, basically that could all be coming to an end if everyone just listens up and really supports this cause and supports and tweets out about these videos we're making, makes their own videos of their own.
Yes.
I want to tweet this shit out to news stations. You know, if it gets onto the news, like this is a big deal. The FTC is involved and looking into this as gambling and bad encouragement for little kids. This is a big deal, guys. This might be our only shot. Everyone needs to make this shit a big deal because we need to ban these motherfucking supply drops, not just for the kids, but because games are coming 20% completed nowadays, and 80% of the rest of the game is locked behind microtransactions, game-changing content, weapons, fucking bullshit, not just cosmetics. A lot more than that.
Y'all remember when a game was complete when you bought it? Y'all remember that shit? Because I remember that shit. And I miss that shit. I miss that shit a lot. But a little bit of a personal story here. I got a coworker that, I'm not going to say her name for, but her little brother actually ended up taking her credit card and spending something like $60 fucking on skins in Fortnite, right? And that's a guaranteed skin. I can't imagine what it would have been like if it would have been in fucking, like, loot boxes and shit. Fuck. You know? So, I mean, the fact that kids are doing that shit actually is starting to piss me the fuck off. And the fact that, like, they don't care also pisses me off. There's a reason why Battlefront 2 kind of, fell hard. Because people don't like the fact that your progression is tied to loot boxes. It's bullshit. It's very simple. It's a very simple thing. Stop doing it. Very simple.
Yeah, like, guys, like, he knows some kid or has friends, coworkers, kid that spent a bunch of money online. This actually happened to my friend the other day. My friend's girlfriend's little brother actually went on and started buying stuff through Fortnite and completely lied about using the card that was linked to the account. And bought a bunch of skins, and when he was asked about it, he lied about it because he knew he wasn't supposed to spend that money. I'm not saying it's just the supply drops or gambling type deal here, but like that could happen with anything with a credit card linked to the account. But that's the thing with supply drops, with loot crates and all that shit. It's a gamble, and kids are now starting to get addicted to this shit at an early age. And that's just not a good thing. That's going to be bad in the long run. I think the FTC has complete right to ban this. All us gamers want that shit anyway because the games suck now with these supply drops and loot crates. But yeah, so this is our one and only chance, guys. Like, this is a serious thing, and I want everyone to be on board and understand what we're trying to say here.
What we're trying to say is they just need to go away. My point is this: imagine this. Imagine you went to go see a movie, right? And you know, in movie theaters they play multiple different movies. You know, they play multiple movies. Imagine if you buy a ticket for a movie, and it's a randomized ticket, meaning you could get the movie you want, or, you know, not. Wouldn't that be stupid? Wouldn't that be fucking retarded? That's what you're fucking doing in video games. I can't do it. Sorry, I'm losing my cool. Another example.
Like,
all these tables.
I just remember the good old days when this shit did not used to be in games. That's like what I miss, because the games were coming complete. Like, there really wasn't a big deal or a big problem with video games when they were just coming already with them.
Yeah, for
like,
example, y'all remember Black Ops 2? Black Ops 2 had the weapons locked behind DLC, right? There was a couple weapons that were added, and I remember specifically, people were freaking the fuck out in the left case. People were like, that's some fucking bullshit. You should not put weapons behind a paywall. If only they could see this now. Which I could say this now, because they're probably not dead, but, you know, look what we have now.
I know,
you
everyone was upset when the Peacekeeper was locked behind a DLC, or like the Ripper or the Maverick was locked behind a map pack, you know? But like, this is what it's been like the last few years. Like, now all DLC weapons are locked behind supply drops through the Call of Duty community. And like, anyone that was complaining about that back in the day, I know. And people are spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars getting these weapons. Like, the FTC, you're looking in the investigation how it is on kids. Like, look at what it's doing to other people. It's breaking people's bank accounts. It's making the games not fun anymore. Everyone hates this. Like, this is like, the world is just at a point where every single video game you're owning from that's released today or later on, like, it has microtransactions. That's all the game is. And I understand, like, you want to make money and you want to keep up with Activision and the big ass, you know, leaders of gaming, like the big companies, but like, gaming is just not what it is. Gamers don't want this shit.
I know
a
better way.
You want a complete full game. That's
I know a better way for them to make their money
doesn't have
back.
all this DLC.
I know a better way for them to make their money back, and that would be this. If you make an actual game that's fucking worth playing, I'm gonna tell my friends to buy it. They're gonna tell their friends to buy it. They're gonna tell their friends to buy it, and you've already made your money back. Why is that a hard concept? You don't gotta milk us for every damn we're fucking worth. I will buy DLC if I enjoy the game itself, right? But I'm not going to buy a roll of the fucking dice for that DLC. Is this gonna continue? Are there gonna be maps that are only available in loot boxes eventually? Is that gonna be a fucking thing? Because that's when I shoot my Xbox. That's when I take my Xbox to the gun range and take a buckshot round to it. That's when I do that, because I will be officially done with video games.
Yo, and I'm going to, as I'm pulling this up, but I'm going to read this tweet again from yesterday's video. And so, guys, we need to come up. We need more people to support this. We need more people to stand up, because every game you buy nowadays is gonna have microtransactions. Look back at the old days, people. Look back at the games, what they used to be. More people got to stand up for this, because that's what they could be again. They're at least closer to. And if we all come up and stand up and like say something, tweet about this, like get this more out there, that this might come to an end. Because right now, the only people that are being heard is the very few people that are actually sticking up and supporting this cause, and the only other people are the game developer companies that don't want this to happen, that are fighting this, that are saying stuff like I read in my video yesterday that I'm about to read again, but they're basically saying that they don't want this to be illegal, because then they won't be making their money. and they're coming out with all these excuses on why it's not gambling for children, why they should remain in the game, and those people are the ones being hurt. We need more people on the other side of things sticking up for this cause, really out there like saying more. And that's what I really want to happen, because I just don't see a lot of it being talked about.
How isn't it gambling?
How is it? I don't know. But basically,
like, if they have the balls to tell you that it isn't gambling, they're fucking smoking dope, dude. Because that's some bullshit. What do you call that?
So ESA, I'll remember it this time. I put it on the fucking screen in the video yesterday. ESA, Entertainment Software Association, basically said loot boxes are one way that players can enhance the experience that video games have to offer. They have no real world value except for your fucking actual money. No real world value except for going and spending money on your parents' credit card that's linked to the account. That's not gambling. No real world value. Oh, hold on, one more thing, real quick. Call of Duty, Activision, Black Ops 4, you guys have either said we could buy your fucking supply drops up to the max tier, or we play about 8 hours average, did you say 8 hours average a day? To, like, for 50 straight days just to get to the max tier? That's the only other way. So, no real world value. Spending real money, or
only your
encouraging
time, your
kids
money,
to
and your
do
fucking
nothing
sanity. Yeah.
but play fucking video games. Encourage kids to do nothing but play 8 hours of video games a day, not including school, when they go to sleep, when they eat, when they shit, when they bathe, like when they do sport. Like, there's no time for any of that but get video games. That is what this microtransaction thing is doing. And it's just pissing me off because game developers are basically fighting this, and they're the only ones being heard. And they're saying bullshit. So, okay, let me finish. Sorry, I got off track. Always receive something, and alright, so they have no real world value. Players always receive something that enhances their experience, and they're entirely optional to purchase. They can enhance the experience for those who choose to use them, but have no impact on those who do not. Don't put them in the game at fucking all. It doesn't matter, because if I don't want to spend more than $60 on the fucking game that I bought when I'm fucking playing against someone that gambled his way to get lucky bullshit like weapons and stuff that's game-changing equipment. That's not fun. That's not cool, and that's all fucking games now.
Chris. One thing that's
very
interesting is they want to play that game. They want to play that game that it has no fucking real world value. It only costs your time, your money, and your sanity. No big deal. They want to say that it has no effect on people who don't buy them. Yeah, tell that to Black Ops 3, where you literally put weapons, iconic weapons from the other Black Ops games, like the ballistic knife, for example, in the game a year after it fucking was released, and it was left behind a fucking paywall. What the fuck do you call that shit? I call that affecting people who don't have it. That's what I call it. But, like, whatever. Yeah. They want to play that fucking game.
Before I forget, people that are, if you guys are gonna talk about this or tweet it out, don't only tweet it out to the news stations or YouTubers. Make sure, like, the FTC, I don't know exactly what it stands for, but I'll put it at this point in time on screen in the video. Make sure you guys, if they have a Twitter or any other types of social media or an email, make sure you're sending what you're tweeting about or writing a video on or making a video on. Make sure you're sending it to them, because these guys are the ones that are going to make the decision. Make sure you guys, and if they do, FTC does have a Twitter or any other, I'll also put it up on screen and in the link below, in the description below. Anyways, Josh, you can continue, sorry.
My point is this. They want to play that game that they're completely optional. They're not. The second you start adding actual weapons in the game, you're completely dividing the player base, just in general. That's what you're doing. So they want to play that game. Listen, okay? And also, I kind of find it funny. I don't know if you noticed this, Chris, but whenever I unlock something with supply drops, normally, as in I play the game and earn them, right? I get jack shit. But the people that fork over money, it's almost as if they have increased drop chances. Thoughts?
Right? Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Because I'm just saying, all the big YouTubers that spend money on this shit, they always get the weapons. So I'm just saying, that sounds like kind of pay to win to me.
Yeah, that's another thing, guys. Like, there's no proof out there that this is even a thing where the YouTubers YouTubers are getting these weapons from the game developers, or they're getting the money to purchase until they get the weapons. There's no proof. But it's like, you know, these YouTubers are going to have a lot more money than us. A lot more. But us people, there's people that are you know, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not rich. They don't make as much as these YouTubers. I'm not talking about me personally, but I know other people on my Xbox Live, right? They'll put a couple $100, $300 into the fucking game for supply drops to get the weapons. They never get the weapons. Never. They spend hundreds of dollars and they don't even get the game-changing stuff. And then these YouTubers, they seem to always get the weapons. There's no proof. I'm not saying there's no proof that they're not just getting lucky, but it's like they're pretty damn lucky. It seems like every single one that makes videos on these games,
agree,
that everyone is pretty sure about them being paid by the game developers to make videos to say the game is good. It seems like those people are always the ones with the stuff that the game has to offer locked behind it. It always just seems like they're the ones that are getting everything. He's a Fortnite YouTuber now, though. So he's a fucking
wasn't at one point. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. My point is this, okay? So
I can't blame him. That's where the money is. But
all I'm getting there, all I'm saying is this, right? You cannot add these pay-to-win fucking loot boxes and then turn around and say this. They're completely optional. You don't have to. They don't affect your actual life. Okay. I'm gonna explain something to all of you very carefully. When I buy a game that I expected to be fun, and I'm constantly getting shit on by people that have the overpowered weapons that are in fucking loot boxes, that's wasting my time, that's wasting my money, and that's wasting any amount of fun I could have had. Okay? So to say that it doesn't actually affect somebody, physically, sure. But in every way else, it does. So I don't know what the fuck they're going on about with that bullshit. Just trying to cover their own backs and shit. But the point is, gaming is going down a very bad route right now, and it needs to 180. It needs to stop. Like the fact that you're able to do this, the fact that they've gone this long putting these bullshit microtransactions in this game, and it's just now getting looked into, scares me. Just a little bit.
I honestly did not see it coming this soon. I didn't expect that. Like, I was, I'm always thinking, like, how much I hate microtransactions and how I hate supply drops. But I honestly, when I heard the news that the FTC was really looking into this, I was like, holy shit. I thought it was going to be another 10 years before gaming would go back to what it used to be when I was in my 30s, I didn't even know if I'd be playing video games anymore because I played less and less every year because the microtransactions get worse and worse. But no, I got up one morning and it was the first thing I saw on YouTube was that finally the FTC put out an investigation for something like this, and I'm like, holy shit, guys, this is why I want everyone on it, because I didn't expect this, and this is our only chance. If this doesn't get passed, gaming is just going to keep going down a really bad path, and it's our only chance. I really hope everyone can see that it actually cares and knows what I'm talking about.
And here's the thing, all of these big YouTubers should be backing this right now, honestly. Why is it that, like, there are us, why, like...
Because they're getting paid.
I know, but we should, like, you know what I mean? Like, they should be looking out for other gamers, They should be.
Yeah, but they don't. The world cares about money. Honestly, like, okay, here's the deal, Josh. Think about this for a minute. Activision, I'm gonna use Activision as an example. Activision's making...
You mean the devil?
Billions, trillions of dollars on microtransactions. Not even their game, not even the purchase of their video game, but because they have microtransactions in them. They're making that much money. Do you think that, do you think a company like Activision wouldn't go to their YouTubers that they pay to support their game, to promote their game? You don't think they would go to them and say, hey, we'll give you this much amount of money if you just don't talk about... If you just don't talk about the ban of microtransactions and shit? No, because they're already making trillions of dollars off these microtransactions. They don't want this shit to happen, so why not give the YouTubers a little bonus to not talk about it? Or to say it's a bad idea. But most YouTubers, I think everyone knows that this needs to happen, so they're just not talking about it. I think they're being paid by the game developer companies to not talk about this at all, because they don't want to support this, and maybe that's why a lot of you guys don't seem to know about this. But yeah, this is a real thing, and this needs to happen, or else gaming's just going to take a really
I'm going to give you all a little
It's going to happen, and it's going to get worse and worse.
Real shit. It's going to be some real shit, okay? We're gonna go back in time to a game called Star Wars Battlefront 2. Y'all remember that game? Not the new one, the old one.
Not
That
the new
game
one.
was-
I was gonna say, make sure they know something.
Okay?
Yeah.
The old one, the original one, right? That game was a fully fleshed out game. It had some great combat, fucking space battles, all this. And you could play the game whenever you wanted to, however you wanted to, within the realm of the game. Now we have Battlefront 2, the EA's version. Progression is locked behind fucking loot crates. And the game is like, the game has a piss poor campaign and has nothing going for it, really. Like, there's nothing I can go to play that game that I can't get playing any other game. Honestly, besides the Star Wars pew pew noises. That's pretty much it. It's a fucking Battlefield clone, but with so many microtransactions that it's unplayable. Okay?
Yeah, I mean,
Fallout
take
76
Battlefront,
comes
the
out.
new brand. Take the brand new Battlefront, like 2 as an example. Remember what happened with that game? How Disney basically, because Disney owns Star Wars. Disney's not owned by EA. I don't know who the fuck they own, but basically Disney did have some say because they were doing a Star Wars game that Disney came out and made it so microtransactions weren't even a thing in that game because they were so damn greedy and they launched the game so bad. You could tell the developer, the company that made the game, was only trying to get your money. Like, it was so bad that they shut it all down and took out microtransactions of the whole game. And like, I remember that was such a big deal, and Disney like got so pissed at EA for doing that shit. Like, It's gotta stop. It's gotta fucking be done. Like,
Another
game
example.
developers know that this is bad, and they're getting a shit ton of money, and that's all they fucking care.
Another example. We'll go back to Halo 3. Okay? Halo 3 had a great campaign. Debatable, but it had a good campaign. Had very good multiplayer. And the multiplayer had things you could unlock, cosmetic items, armor sets, that weren't locked behind paywalls. We fast forward to Halo 5 with a piss poor campaign and a multiplayer with weapons that are locked behind loot boxes. Is this what you guys want gaming to be? Because it's not what I want it to be. It needs to end now.
It's bad. It needs to stop. FTC, please, if anyone is hearing this, please, 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 look into this and really like end this. We want it gone. We want it gone. Alright guys, well, we are getting out of here. It's been a 25-minute plus video. Hope you guys listened. Hope if anyone even made it this far. Thank you so much for watching. Tweet this out. Remember what I said. Get this out there. Make your own videos. Love you guys. It's been your boy Skylon and Blades of Grass. See you guys later in another video. Okay, bye.